By January 1965, close friends of Pio Gama Pinto, Vice President Oginga Odinga's key political strategist, were warning him that his life was in danger. They advised him to lie low or even leave the country altogether for a while.
Malcom was killed because of another brother named Pinto. A lot of people thought he was African, but he was East Indian. He was born in Nairobi. He's the one that changed Malcolm's head from black nationalist to Pan-Africanism and made that connection from here to there. And the government said, we can't let this happen. He's the one that persuaded Malcolm when he went to Africa and stayed 7 weeks and met with all the real leaders. And then he's...
In the heart of Kenya's struggle for independence, one man's voice rose above the tumult, championing the cause of social justice and equality. Pio Gama Pinto, a fearless journalist and politician, not only fought against colonial oppression, but also paid the ultimate price for his unwavering beliefs. A sacrifice that would echo through the corridors of history and inspire generations to come.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Musyoka Reports, your one-stop shop for great videos filled with engaging content, insightful discussions, and a community that shares your passions. If you enjoy what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss an update. Join us as we explore, learn, and grow together.
Pio Gama Pinto was a prominent Kenyan journalist, politician, and freedom fighter born on March 31, 1927, in Nairobi to Goan immigrant parents. His life and work were deeply intertwined with the anti-colonial movements in both Kenya and India, making him a significant figure in the struggle for independence from colonial rule. Pinto spent his early years in Nairobi before moving to Goa for his education at the age of 8. He studied there until 1947, after which he returned to Kenya in 1949. His upbringing in a politically active family and his experiences in India influenced his later involvement in political activism against colonialism.
That this happened. He's the one that persuaded Malcolm when he went to Africa and stayed 7 weeks and met with all the real leaders. And then he's the one that discussed with Malcolm of bringing racism to the doorsteps of the U.S. And as Malcolm was being shot dead in New York City, Pinto was being gunned down in Nairobi. All right. Same time. All right. Same time.
Pio Gama Pinto's activism was marked by his fervent commitment to social justice and anti-colonial struggles. After returning to Kenya in 1949, he quickly became involved in the Kenya African Union, KAU, which later transformed into the Kenya African National Union, KANU, that played a pivotal role in the country's push for independence from British colonial rule. Pinto's efforts were not limited to political organization. He also engaged in grassroots activism, advocating for land rights and social equity for marginalized communities. Pinto was instrumental in mobilizing support for the Mau Mau movement, providing strategic planning and resources during a critical period when many leaders were imprisoned. His connections with various political figures, including Jomo Kenyatta, Paul Ngei, and Tom Mboya, allowed him to navigate the complex political landscape of the time. He was known for his ability to unite different factions within the independence movement, including both African and Indian communities, fostering a sense of solidarity against colonial oppression. In addition to his political work, Pinto was a prolific journalist who founded Pan-African Press Limited, which published several influential newspapers that advocated for African nationalism and socialism. His writings often critiqued colonial policies and called for unity among all Kenyans in the fight against oppression. Notably, he played a significant role during the first Lancaster House Conference in 1960, where he helped establish the Kenya Freedom Party, further solidifying his position as a key figure in the independence movement. Pinto's activism extended beyond Kenya. He was involved in international efforts to liberate other colonies, such as Goa, from Portuguese rule. His global perspective on colonialism and social justice helped him forge alliances with other liberation movements across Africa and Asia, reflecting his belief that true freedom could only be achieved through collective action against imperialism. Pio Gama Pinto was assassinated on February 24, 1965, just 2 years after Kenya gained independence. His murder marked a significant moment in Kenyan history, as it was one of the first political assassinations in the newly independent nation. The circumstances surrounding his death have led to various theories about the motives behind it. Pinto had been vocal against the capitalist policies proposed by President Jomo Kenyatta's government, particularly criticizing Sessional Paper No. 10, which aimed to transition Kenya towards a capitalist economy. His outspoken nature and criticism of the ruling elite made him a target for those who felt threatened by his vision of a more equitable society. Following his assassination, there was widespread speculation about who was responsible. Although 2 individuals were arrested in connection with his murder, only one served time, Kisilu Mutua, who maintained his innocence throughout his imprisonment. Many believe that Pinto's death was orchestrated by powerful interests within Kenya, who viewed him as a threat to their economic ambitions and political power. Shiraz Durrani, an author who has written extensively about Pinto, suggests that his assassination was motivated by capitalist forces and imperialist interests that sought to silence dissenting voices. Pinto's legacy is multifaceted. He is remembered not only as a martyr for Kenyan independence, but also as a champion of socialism and social justice. His contributions to trade union movements and his advocacy for land rights have left an indelible mark on Kenyan politics. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in Pinto's life and ideals, particularly among leftist movements that seek to revive his vision of equality and justice. Commemorative events and publications continue to highlight his contributions to Kenya's independence struggle, ensuring that his ideals are not forgotten. The establishment of trust funds for his family and public discussions about his life serve as reminders of the sacrifices made by those who fought for freedom in Kenya. Pio Gama Pinto remains an enduring symbol of resistance against oppression and a source of inspiration for contemporary activists advocating for social change. In reflecting on the life and legacy of Pio Gama Pinto, we are reminded of the profound impact that one individual can have on the course of a nation's history. His unwavering commitment to social justice, equality, and the fight against colonialism serves as a powerful testament to the ideals that underpin true freedom. As we honor his memory, let us carry forward his vision of a just society, one where every voice is heard, every community is valued, and every citizen has the opportunity to thrive. In a world still grappling with issues of inequality and injustice, Pinto's story continues to resonate, urging us to stand up for what is right and to advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves. His legacy is not just a chapter in Kenya's past. It is a call to action for all who believe in the power of collective struggle and the enduring quest for social equity.